What up? Welcome to the live. We got Andrew in the house. How's everybody doing? Hey, I know we got this thing here. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Can we make that thing smaller? How's everybody doing? Welcome. All right. Today we are talking about real estate investing for beginners. Hey, if we can, Kat, can we please tilt the camera down? Trying to get you guys the best picture. Get started in just one moment. Got a new marker today. Real estate investing for beginners. Who is at the webinar we put on Saturday? That was a good one. We had Professor Teifke on the line, and we were going over. There you go. Keep on going. We were discussing some different ways to find off-market deals. We talked about a lot. That's perfect. Talked about adding value. Talked about making connections. Talked about what to say when you speak to these people. How to go about adding value. How to analyze some deals. It was a really good one. So don't miss out on the next one that we got coming at the end of this month. What's going on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn? Welcome to the weekly live. And today we're talking about real estate investing for beginners. Can y'all hear me okay? So today, let's talk about some basic principles with real estate investing. First and foremost is always have multiple exit strategies. You always want to have, I'm going to move this thing too, if I can. All right. So first and foremost is have multiple exit strategies. You never want one exit strategy. Multiple exits. What are some possible exits? Drop them in the comments. TikTok, Instagram. Okay, I need you to read some comments for me. What are some possible exit strategies? You never want to go into a deal with just one exit strategy because that exit strategy may fall apart. It's happened many times, and it's always best to have multiple exit strategies just in case something doesn't work out with the first option. I think this is where a lot of people fall short, is they go into deals with one exit strategy. That exit strategy blows up, and then the deal does not get done. Type some comments. What are potential multiple exit strategies? Second rule is to buy into equity. You need equity day one. You don't want to bet on future appreciation. You don't want to bet on what you might be getting out of the deal. You need to have money in the deal the day that you buy it, whether that's cash flow, whether that is equity in it and you're buying it far below value, whether it is being able to know that you can sell it the next day for a lot more, whatever it might be. You need to buy into equity to protect yourself. If you're holding on to it, you need to have cash flow. All right, so what do y'all got? What are some exit strategies that you think you might have in a deal? We got any comments? Drop them in here. Yeah, that's a good one. Buy and hold, of course, is a good exit strategy. Wholesaling it is another exit strategy. Flipping it is an exit strategy. One exit strategy is to refinance, cash out refi, get your money back. Hold on to it. Add value to the property. Excuse me. Add value to the property in some sort of way to increase the value, whether that's increasing the cash flow and the net operating income, therefore increasing the value of the property. Maybe you're buying a distressed asset, you're fixing it up, and you're creating value that way. Wholesaling, buying whole, flipping it, partnering with somebody. You need to have multiple exit strategies just in case that first option falls through, because a lot of times it does. Number two is you need to buy into equity. So I've mentioned this many times. I'll keep mentioning it. You never want to pay market value. There needs to be some sort of value you're buying into. It doesn't have to be price necessarily. It could be a lot of cash flow that you're walking into. Could be you're buying it 20, 30% below what somebody else would pay. But you need to protect yourself in the event that things don't go according to plan. You have equity in the deal as a backup plan. And third is you need cash flow. If you're going to hold on to this, don't buy a property that you're going to lose money on every single month. In a market like today, where prices are not increasing, they were decreasing fast last year. You didn't want to lose equity and to lose cash flow. Having cash flow is always really important. And if you want to refinance this property, it's going to be very hard if you don't have cash flow on it. If you're losing money, then the bank is not going to want to lend you money on it. You're going to be forced to take some other high interest rate loan that'll put you in a worse position. So you need cash flow. Not only is this your return on the investment that you're making, but also too, it's protection, it's defense. It's you're not going to be able to do what you want if the property is losing money. Nobody is going to want to lend you money on it. Nobody's going to want to buy it from you. Nobody's going to want to partner with you on it. You have to have cash flow. All right, so what can you do if you're just getting started in real estate? What are some things that you should do to get started? Well, first and foremost is you need knowledge. So you need to know what you're doing. Keep joining these webinars, these lives, join our free webinars, come to our networking events, come meet us, come be around us, come be around people who are investing in real estate so that you can learn from those people. You need connections, you need a team, you need property managers, you need lenders, you need real estate agents, you need what else do they need? Contractors. You need an insurance broker. You need mortgage brokers. You need hard money lenders. You need buyers, investors. You need sellers. You need this network of people to do business with, and it's not going to happen right here. It's not going to happen in an audiobook. It's not going to happen in a book. It's not going to happen in a podcast. You got to get out there. You got to meet people. You got to network. You got to start building your team and building your team of investors and people that you're going to do business with. So number one is you got to go meet people. You got to build this up. It's not just going to happen. So you need to network. You need to network, and you need to know the players in your market or whatever market you're looking to invest in. It's really, really important, and there's a lot of ways to do this. Like I said, you can come here, start engage, comment in here, your name, how to contact you, and see if you meet somebody here in this live on a Monday afternoon who can help take your real estate game to the next level. Come to our networking events. We had one on Friday. Go to other real estate investor meetups. Go to our live webinars. Comment in there. Comment in Facebook groups. Join and create accounts for places such as Bigger Pockets. Come to our Entrepreneur Real Estate Workshop in April. Go to other live events. You got to go out and you got to meet people. You got to network. You need to know the players, and you need to build a team. Second thing that you need to do is you need to know your market. If you don't know your market, if you don't know prices in your market, if you don't know inventory levels in your market, if you don't know what rents are in your market, if you don't know what cap rates are in your market, if you don't know what management fees are in your market, what contractors are going to charge in your market, what interest rates are in your market, if you don't know all these things, then you're not going to be able to identify a deal the moment that you see one. Real estate investing is pretty simple. It's basic math. It's addition and subtraction, maybe a little division, and the goal would be for you to have some multiplication in there for your investment. But it's really basic. It's super simple. It's not rocket science. You don't need a PhD in it to succeed. I didn't even go to college. Barely graduated from high school. All you need to know is how to put deals together, how to identify opportunity, how to do a little bit of math, and how to solve problems. It is the most important thing that you need to know is how to solve problems. You don't need anything else. If you're a good problem solver, not only will you succeed in real estate, but you can succeed in anything that you want to do. Any problem that arises, you need to figure out how to solve it. That takes being resourceful. It takes having a network of people and resources to help you solve this problem. It takes knowing the players that can help solve this problem with you or be another solution for this problem. You need to know your market. You can't solve a problem if you don't know all the variables that are playing into this problem. But once you understand the variables, then you can provide solutions for this problem. So in your market, whether it's Austin, Texas, whether it's Nashville, Tennessee, Denver, Colorado, somewhere in Florida, New York City, California, Arizona, Montana, Oklahoma, if that's your market, you need to know your market. We're here in Austin, Texas. Austin is different than Houston, which is different than Dallas, which is different than San Antonio, which is different than Waco, which is different than New Braunfels, which is different than every other single city. These are all different markets. They're all different. They all have unique things about them. They all have different ways that real estate is bought and sold and traded in these markets, and you need to know your market. What are some things that you should know about your market? Well, you need to know what median home prices are. What is the average sales price for a home in your city or your market? You need to know what rents are. If the median home price is $300,000 and the rent for this market is $2,200, you need to know that. You need to know what apartments will lease out for. You need to know what land is going to cost. You need to know what it costs to build. You need to know what the demand is. Is this market growing or is it decreasing in population? What businesses are moving here? What new developments are coming? You need to know all these things about your market. You have to be a student of the game and you have to be a student of your market if you want to be able to make informed decisions and be able to solve any problems that arise. Any questions about networking, knowing the players, knowing your market? How many people we got? Most on TikTok. All right, so TikTok, what questions you got about networking, knowing the players, and knowing your market? Do you know this? If you don't know your market, if you don't know the players, and if you don't have a network, then what are you going to do to start building that out? How are you going to do this? Everybody here should be commenting. Can they see, like if they can see each other's comments? Every single person here should be commenting, hey, my name's Alex. I'm a real estate investor in Austin, Texas. Here's my email. Here's my phone number. Reach out. Would love to connect. Would love to do some deals. Y'all should be doing this right now. This is how you can build your network. This is how you can meet people. You never know. There's probably someone here on TikTok who's got $1 million and they're looking for someone in a hot market to invest with. Same with Instagram. Same here with Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. Comment your name. Comment what you're doing. You gotta meet people. So that's one way. Facebook groups is another great way. Real estate investment meetups, like I said, come join ours, join these lives, go DM everybody in here, join our free webinars, come to our real estate workshop in April 29th. All these things are great places to build your network. Just go to Google. Someone asked me the other day, how do I find property managers in Austin? Like, well, google.com, property managers in Austin. And then boom, there's like 50 of them. Just use your resources. All the info is right there, but you have to take a little bit of action. Knowing your market. Okay, you're not a licensed real estate agent. How are you going to figure this out? Go to Google, type it in. Austin Board of Realtors, for example, releases a lot of this information for free, whether you are a licensed agent or not, and whether you're a part of that real estate board or not. Texas A&M Real Estate School or Real Estate Center, whatever they call it, they release a lot of valuable information about the real estate market. If you would just search on the webs, on the interwebs, on Google, I bet you find a lot of information that you otherwise would not be able to find. So search on Google. The other way is you talk to these people, you talk to your network, you talk to the players, you ask what they're seeing, what they know. A lot of this data that you might see is good, but what's even better is firsthand knowledge and experience inside the market. The data may say one thing, but we might know something else that the data hasn't reflected yet. We might be able to give you some sort of small piece of insight that you won't gather from your Google searches, but your Google searches will take you a long way. All right, so you need to network, you need to know the players, you need to know your market, you need to know how to identify value. How do you identify value? Well, it can come from so many different ways, but ultimately it comes from your knowledge and your experience from 1 and number 2. So if you don't know anything about your market, if you don't know what the other players are looking for, you're not going to be able to identify value. But the moment you know these things and you have this information in the back of your head, then, for example, in Houston, Texas, if the median home price is $300,000, and you know that because you know your market, then the moment you see a house for sale for $100,000, then that should be a red flag. Like, hey, there's something here. I should look into this further. This is $200,000 below what the median home price is. It's worth looking into. That's how you're going to be able to identify value. You could find a tract of land in a certain location, and because you know your market and because you know the players in your market, you know that there's development coming here and they're about to build this, or the city hasn't made an official announcement yet, but Micron is going to be doing X, Y, and Z in this part of the city. And you go there, no one else knows this info, but you do, because you're doing your research, you're out there hustling, you're meeting people, you're networking, and you're able to identify some value that nobody else is able to see. If you know that rents for duplexes are $1,900 a month per side, and you find a duplex for $300,000 in Austin, then you can instantly know that you've got a good deal. You're going to get some cash flow, regardless of how much work it needs. If you find a duplex in Austin for $300,000, it's worth looking into. So the moment you know all these things, number one, you got your network, you know your players, you're talking to the players, you're talking to your network, seeing what people want, and you know your market. That's the moment that identifying value becomes easy, because you already know it and you're just spotting it, right? So network, know the players, know your market, be able to identify value. Number 4, know how to take a deal from. You need to know how to take a deal down. So let's say you got the network, you know the players. Let's say you know your market. Let's say that you've identified some value. How are you going to take a deal down? Again, it's not rocket science. Don't get too caught up in this. A lot of people do. What do I put here? What do I put there? What do I put as earnest money? What do I put as the option fee? What do I put as the close date? What title company should I use? These are all simple answers. So don't get caught up in the unknown here. We have any comments or questions from TikTok or Instagram? Did anybody post their name and their phone number or their email? I need y'all to do something for me. We gotta start building this network. Just comment your name, what you're looking to do, how you're looking to invest in real estate. You got to take some action. Nobody, huh? Yeah, what market you're in. Nobody here knows you. That's an issue. You all know me because I'm talking to you. My name's Alex Kaufman. I'm in Austin, Texas. I'm with TRE. We are the home of the real entrepreneur. We got the Entrepreneur Academy. We got entrepreneur events. We got the entrepreneur community. This is what we do. We buy deals. We're looking for deals. We've got capital. We're also looking to raise capital. We've got property management. We've got real estate brokerage. We flip deals. We buy and hold deals. We wholesale deals. All the above. Send something to me. People doing it? All right. Thank you. Congrats. You took the first step. You're starting to build your network. You need to know these players. And everybody here should be engaging with each other. Y'all should be DMing each other. You should get to know each other. That's how you're going to be able to get deals done. You're not going to be able to grow a big real estate business by doing it all by yourself. You have to have a team. You have to know other people. You have to partner with people. If you don't, then you're going to be, very small. And honestly, you might be pretty lonely. Real estate investing is fun, but it's also a lot more fun to do it with a lot of people that you like doing it with, getting deals done. And you need help. You need a team. All right. So what happens if you find a deal? Do you know how to take it down? Do you know how to write a contract? Do you know how to get this contract to the title company? Do you know how to check in with the title company? Do you know how to see if this file is on track? Once you lock it up, do you know how to explore the 13 different exit strategies of ways that you can make money on it, where you need to buy it, wholesale it, flip it, partner with somebody, sell or finance to somebody else, wrap the mortgage on it, etc. You need to have the knowledge and the education on how to take a deal down and see it all the way through. Now, how do you go about getting that information and that education and that knowledge? Well, one way is to join these here. It's to join our webinars. It's to join these lives. It's to ask questions. I ask you guys if y'all have questions every single week, and not many people ask questions. You're getting free information right here. If you would just ask your question in here of, hey, what do I do if this happens? Then you'd get the answer. Or if you'd ask one of the other people here, you'd get the answer. So joining these is a great way. Talking to your network and to the players is a great way. You could come to, you could take one of our courses. These courses are super cheap. It's ridiculous how cheap they are versus the value that you're going to be getting from them. Teach you how to wholesale real estate, teach you how to flip real estate, teach you how to buy cash flow and rentals. And that's just the first 3 in the Entrepreneur Academy. We got way more coming. You can go to real estate events. We're putting one on in April where it's going to teach you all these things. So that's one way. Another way is you could just go out there and trial by error, try and do it. That's not a bad way. Matter of fact, I wish a lot of people would do that. But I understand that there's a lot of unknowns there. There's a lot of fear there. There's a lot of risk there. What if I mess this up? What if I get in trouble by not doing this? However, I truly believe that experience is the best way to learn. So if you just went and wrote up a contract, it's okay if it doesn't go right. It's okay if you don't do it perfectly the first time. You're going to figure it out. And by the second time, you're going to be better than the first. On the 10th time, you're going to be better than the 6th, and so on. And you're just going to learn and learn and learn. No real estate deal is exactly the same. Every single real estate deal that we've ever done, there's always been something that's different in this one and special to this one than with the previous ones. And this happens over and over and over again. I mean, we're working one right now where we are down to the wire. on this deal, and we're figuring it out. And we'll always figure it out. But we always got multiple exit strategies. We know the value. We know how to take the deal down. We know our market. We've got our network, and we know the players. All right, so you need to know how to take a deal down. Then you need to know how to repeat this process. So yeah, it's good. It's good. You took one deal down. Now, how do you go and do it again? How do you go and do it for the 6th time? How do you go do it for the 100th time? How do you go do it for the 1,000th time? You need to build a machine. You need to build a deal finding machine and a deal taking down machine. You have to have something that cycles these deals through all the time, all the time, all the time. If you want to grow fast, if you want to grow big, and if you want to have a big pipeline, you need this machine and this system that is going to continuously feed you deals. That way you can continuously make money in real estate. Any questions? How many people commented their name?
Someone said private lending. They're a private lender, but they didn't say where.
There you go. We got private lender in here. Anybody who, what's that on TikTok? Anybody in here who says that they can't get financing, you probably have not explored all of the financing options available. We got a private money lender in here right now. Can you comment our private money lender? If you could, send the email to alex@trehomes.com. We would love to explore what type of private financing you have available. Boom! Connection made. This is just what you need to do over and over and over again. You got to speak to people. You need to know how to build this system. This private money lender right here, who's watching via TikTok, who I've never spoken to before, he or she could be a part of this system that we're building. We need lenders. We need mortgage bankers. We need private money lenders. We need hard money lenders. We need people who will give us 25 grand, in 24 hours if we need it for something. We need more people. We need people who lend money. He or she is going to be part of our system. Our team is associated. Where's Andrew at? Is Andrew in here? Andrew, you in here? Yeah. Andrew's in the other room. We have a task that we have to add at least 3 subcontractors to our subcontractor list on a weekly basis. We need more people. We need more subcontractors. We need more painters. We need more flooring guys. We need more roofers. We need more electricians. We need more plumbers. Did I say painters? We need more painters. We need demolition crews. We need more people. They are going to be a part of our system. The deals that come in. We need to network with more people. We need to do more cold calls. We need to send more DMs. We need to let people know that we're looking for this so that the deal flow comes inbound versus us just pounding the pavement and asking if you want to sell your house. That is part of the system. Title companies. What else? What else is part of our system? Management. If we buy a deal in another state right now, it's most likely that we're not going to manage it in-house. We need property managers in that state to manage our properties for us. We need more operators. We need more partners. You have to build a system so that you can repeat this process. Now, like I said, we teach you how to build this system. We teach you how to build this team. It's available in our courses in the Entrepreneur Academy. You can learn about it in the entrepreneur community. And that right there is a system for you alone. Being a part of a community of other entrepreneurs who are finding deals, who got capital for deals, who want to wholesale deals, who need buyers, who need sellers, all you guys doing deals together. That is a great system. You need a community of people that you're a part of, especially real estate entrepreneurs who know all these different exit strategies. Real estate agents, these are a part of your system and your team. All right, so if you're just getting started, you have to start doing these things. You have to start networking. You have to know the players in your market. You have to know your market and all of the details about your market, home prices, what the cost to build is, what rents are. You need to know how long properties are typically listed on the market for. You need to know what contractors are going to charge you, what materials cost in your market. You need to know what ARV values are. And then once you have all this information, you can go out there and you can analyze any deal. It's really simple. All of the math can be done in my head for any deal that we're looking at. And we can analyze it in less than 30 to 60 seconds. Once you have all this information, it's just basic math. Again, for those who are just joining, you don't need a PhD to do this. It's not rocket science. It's very simple and basic: addition, subtraction, division, and then with your investment, it's multiplication because you want to multiply it. Any questions here though? Who here is just getting started and you're not doing any of these things? You need to be able to identify value, you need to know how to take a deal down, and you need to know how to repeat this process and build the system so it just continuously flows and flows and flows. What do we got? Any more people connecting in here?
No.
What? What do you think? Who joined our webinar on Saturday? All right, congrats. Who here is coming to the Entrepreneur Real Estate Workshop in April? If not, if you don't have your ticket yet, send social at TRE Homes a DM, or that's an email, but send us a DM on any of these platforms and we'll get you hooked up with a discounted ticket. You don't want to miss this. This is going to have all this stuff here. You're going to have your network there. You're going to have the players there. You're going to be able to learn about your market there. You're going to be able to learn how to identify value there. Learn all the steps that it takes and that it's required to take a deal down, and you're going to learn how to build your system to repeat the process. It's really important that you get out there and you meet people. Again, send any of these platforms a DM or comment in here, GROW, GROW, and we will get you hooked up. I really would like some questions though. If y'all have some questions, comment them in here. Unless all you guys are the real estate experts and you don't have any questions, I want to answer them for you. I want to give you the information that you need. Again, there are no stupid or dumb questions. Don't tell yourself that. You should, one thing you should adapt just in general for business is to be genuinely curious about whatever is going on. You should ask so many questions. You should question deals. You should question sellers. You should question the buyers. You should question partners. Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to sell? How would you go about doing this? You should question the players in your market. Why are you doing real estate that way? Why do you approach it that way? Why are you thinking about it like that? You should be genuinely curious about everything. There's no dumb questions. I ask a tremendous amount of questions. Even in personal life, people think I ask too many questions, but I just want to know. I'm curious. I want to know. If I don't understand, I want to understand. So you should ask questions. Any questions? Andrew, what questions you got? Andrew wants to know if a hot dog is a sandwich. What do y'all think? All right, well, that's it. Know your market, network, know the players, learn how to know your market, learn how to identify value, learn how to take a deal down, learn how to repeat the process and build the system. And if you don't know how to do any of these things, reach out to us because we will help you. We have created many things that will teach you this. Like I mentioned, we got the Entrepreneur Academy, the Wholesale and Jumpstart course. We got the House Flipping Made Easy course. We're about to launch the Cash Flow and Rentals course to teach you how to find deals, buy the deal, set up your team of property managers, lenders, contractors, how to analyze the deal. All right, yeah. here's my rental income, here's my operating expenses, here's my net operating income, here's what my debt's going to cost me, and here is my cash flow. This course is going to teach you how to do that. It's going to teach you how to write the contract, how to submit the contract, how to negotiate with sellers, how to find the right sellers, how to get it to the closing table, how to oversee any renovations that you need to do on the property that you're buying, how to get this property to the property manager, how to manage the property manager. Just because you have a property manager doesn't mean that you shouldn't be holding the property manager accountable to their numbers. You need to talk about what rental rates are, how we're going to increase them, why this tenant isn't paying, why they spent this much on maintenance, how we can improve this, how we can decrease that. You need to know how to have these meetings with your property managers, and this course will teach you how to do that. And it teaches you how to build this system here. That way you can continuously repeat the process and buy deals and deals and deals. So all those courses are available. Also, the Entrepreneur Real Estate Workshop, April 29th, will teach you all these things as well. And it is a great place to go network, meet the players in your market. I guarantee you're going to find someone there who will bring you $500,000 worth of value. If you just go there and talk to them, it's that simple, and cultivate that relationship. Also, the entrepreneur community. If you want to be a part of a community of people who are doing deals, finding deals, learning together, growing together, helping each other out, sending deals to each other, mentorship, training, exclusive events, come be a part of the entrepreneur community. Reach out to us, send us a DM. Until then, you need to go take action. Go do these things. Start with your network. Start with getting to know the players and knowing your market. But most important thing is go take action. Reach out to us. Let us know however we can help, and let's get after it.